Hello everyone and welcome to episode 68 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have in your collection. I'm doing these streams and these recordings because I have an extensive collection and I really haven't touched it in almost 15 years. Try not to collect games simply for the sake of collecting. These games are made to be played, so I think that you should. I am, and I also think it's good for them. It keeps them in playable condition. So I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming, or as I'm calling this, legacy gaming, and videos like this, please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm very active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. On this episode, I'm going to play three games which were published by Coleco. I'm playing Donkey Kong Jr., Smurf Save the Day, and Mr. Do. So actually the first game on my list to play today is Smurf Save the Day. And you see the cartridge here. Sorry about the picture. The flash went off and it was not that good, but you see it's the same cartridge. This thing looks practically brand new. All of them get a little bit of an orange color, but this one, like, it's still like that white, creamy color. So I'll put the game in and show you what it looks like. First, I'll turn on my video capture card right here, and then I'll turn the game on. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. This is how the game boots up initially. This game has an accessory that you need to use with it. It's called the KidVid controller, which I have one on order, but I haven't received it yet. And I also have one cassette on order, but I haven't received that. So there were three cassettes that came with this game, and the KidVid controller is basically a tape recorder that plugs into your Atari, into the right controller. And I have the tape recorder on order. I have one of the tapes on order. I have the components to build the connector, but I want to be certain that they fit the tape recorder before it arrives. And so I unfortunately don't have that. I'm going to mute this because this Smurf walking is just a ridiculous noise. So it comes up like this, and then you're supposed to play the tape, and it launches. Similar to the StarPath data charger, but not quite. So I'm going to call up my information for this game. So Smurfs Save the Day is game 2511, and it was released in 1983. It uses the KidVid controller, like I mentioned, and the joystick, and I have my trusty Wicklow Command joystick right here. You'll also notice that I switched from the Atari 2600 Junior to the Light Sixer because there's a way to trick the game to play without the KidVid controller. And so I practiced it a little bit. I'm able to get the first two games to launch, but the third game I am not able to get it to launch. It shows for a brief second. I will show you that. Maybe it'll play today. But like I said, I bought this game. It's a pretty expensive cartridge to buy, and it didn't work. And I know I had played one of the games that come with it, and I believe I played it on a ROM previously. But I can play two of the games here and show you a brief blip of the third. So, like I said, the tape recorder actually sends a control signal, and vice versa. The Atari sends a control signal. I think the Atari sends a control signal to the tape recorder. So it's really kind of wild. I think it uses the microphone jack and there's old tape recorders, the microphones had a pause switch on them, and we used to have one. My brother had one, and unfortunately I don't know where it's gone. If I did know where it is, I could have tested it at least, because I did find a recording out there on the internet that I could record to a cassette tape and then try it with the game. And I will do that after I get this KidVid controller, because The KidVid controller is actually a very expensive accessory, and I bought one that was basically non-functioning. It functioned for the person that sold it, and then they said that it stopped working. The stop button gets stuck and things like that. So I'm pretty handy. So not to use a Smurf name, but I'm pretty handy, and I think I can fix it. Hopefully, I can fix it. I paid $40 for a broken piece of equipment. I know it's broken, but you know, I'm just trying to get the machine here. And if it turns out that I can't fix it and I have to relegate it to a parts machine, well, you know, if I buy another one and it breaks someday, I will have a second one for parts. But you know, $40. I can pay $40 for the thing. Some people want upwards of $200 for this tape player, and it's just kind of ridiculous because I think any old tape player would work. You could probably buy one for $25, but it won't say Coleco on it, right? And it won't have the plug, but most of them don't have the plugs. It's just the tape player, and so you'll have to make the plug yourself. So I'm going to repair that, and then once I have it and the cassette tape, I probably will make another video showing how it works with the cassette tape, and hopefully I will be able to port the audio into my computer, and so you can hear what the tape is. I mean, I guess the microphone would pick it up as well, but you know, the audio quality may be lacking. So that being said, you know, there's always a way to play a game without the tape player. You basically have to trick the machine, and it's published out there. Someone was actually looking through the code for the game and found this little gimmick and posted it on the internet, and I tried it out. It's easier to do with the 6-switcher for me because my hands have limited mobility, and as well the 2600 Junior buttons for the reset button. You have to use the reset button. Terrible. I could have brought my modified one in, but you know, I know that Riot chip has a problem with the right controller, and so I don't know how that would affect this game in doing basically the trick. So the trick is basically you pull back on the joystick, you pull down, you switch it, and you let go. You switch it to black and white. You hold down the game reset or game select switch and then push up, and it'll launch the game. And the game that it'll launch will be based on the difficulty setting that your computer is in. In the B, it's the handy game. In both of them in B is the handy game. The left difficulty in B, the right difficulty in A. I can't remember which one. I think that's vanity. You play the trumpet though. And then the third one is sorting colors and shapes, and that's the right difficulty in A, the left difficulty in B. And so then there's also a version where they're both in A, and it doesn't do anything apparently, but if you flip a difficulty switch later on, it will change the game that you're playing. And so I'm curious to see if I can get it to, because it says you can reset the game. And if I'm in one game, can I go to a different game? And that's what I'm curious about. So I will perform the trick. I'm going to turn the mute off, and we'll hear this little guy bouncing back and forth. But I will turn the mute off, and then I will enact this secret code, and we'll see if it works. It worked for me yesterday, so hopefully it works for me today. Ooh, not that hard. Okay. Down, black and white. Select and hold it up. And it didn't do nothing. Great. So, down, oh wait, it's in color, down, black and white, game select up. There we go. So this is the first game. It's you basically need to make a milkshake, basically the same color as you see up above. So it's greedy and I think handy. So this is all red. So to pull the soda fountain, you just pull. And then you both drink it. And the thing is, I think this game, okay, so this color is, I believe, this looks green to me, but I think it's a yellow color. I believe the tape has additional instructions for you. And so these first ones are easy, it's just one color. Now here's an orange, so I'll do half red and half yellow. And it's really not, I mean, it's just if you do the both of the colors. So now we got a blue one. It's not a very hard game, but for children it teaches them colors and how to mix colors together and things like that. It's kind of a neat, neat little game. So now we got green. So we get half blue. All right, purple. So half red. Half blue. So that's not quite right. So you push the button and it'll dump the contents. There we go. I probably didn't have enough blue, so straight white, that's pretty easy. Glass of milk. What's next? So this is not just this one. I believe you add the white to it to make it. Maybe it's not enough white. All right. For some reason, I think that's not just this color. I'm making this look easy. Brown. It's too dark. Too dark. So I think I got stuck on this one before. Nope, it's probably one. Maybe it's a little bit of each. Let's see that. Nope. How do you make brown? Hey, I got it. Just that last little drop. All right, purple. So it's 50-50, right? Is it the same color? It might be a little darker than the last one. I put a little more blue in it. That's green, right? And this is yellow. Too much blue. Still too much blue. Orange. Too dark, too much red. Still too much red. So you can go on for hours playing this game. It's just mixing colors. So I'm going to turn the game off, flip it back to color, and that was both in the B difficulty. So I'm going to put the right difficulty into the A switch now. So I will turn the game on, hold back on the joystick, put it to black and white, hold down select, and push up. There we go. Oh, it locked! Hey, this is the game I wasn't able to get it to work. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this game. Ah, okay. I think I see now. Oh, shh. Okay. Christ. Alright. Hey, look at me. Look at me go. Shit. I guess anytime I move, it opens those. Oh, it's timed. I'm terrible. Christ. Why is it opening so quick? I'll get the hang of it. Ugh. Got 3 points so far. Okay, now it's sizes. Christ. No, wrong. I'm terrible. Now it's colors. Oh, Christ. Uh, I knew that was gonna fall through. So now shapes. Nope. 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 Now what? Sizes again? That was close. It's a show I used to work in a factory 100 years ago. Like Laverne and Shirley here. Alright, so yeah, it just goes on forever, just doing the same things. So I'm going to turn it off, and I will try to get the last game working here. And normally you have to turn the machine on, and when the Smurf is walking back and forth, you play the tape recorder. It tells it which game it's playing, and then it actually like initiates everything and launches the game inside the system. I don't know how it works, but they made it work. All right, so put it in color. Left difficulty A, right difficulty B. Turn it on. Smurf walking. Down. Black and white. Game select. Up. Okay, so now you need to play the notes. Hopefully it's... Okay, so... And you just push on the joystick to move the notes back to where they were. And then you push the button. And then it plays it again when you get it right. So that was the same thing, I think. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. That's a clock chime. No. 2 notes were off. I don't remember how this one went. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Wow, 5 notes now. Well, that's pretty simple. Hey, Mockingjay. How are you? Hey, I don't know if you caught my stream yesterday, but I played Carnival by Coleco, and it has bunny rabbits in it too. I remember we were talking about the bunny rabbits in the game. I don't remember what this one was. No. So this is actually a pretty interesting game. I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, no, it's gonna play on Thursday. So if you catch it, yeah, it's basically another shooting arcade where you basically shoot at targets, and there's bunny rabbits and ducks and bears, and there's a pipe wheel, and you shoot the pipes and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty good game. I've not really played these Coleco games. This one in particular, this one has a special controller that I don't have, but I'm kind of tricking the Atari to make sure that it can play the games. So that's basically it for Smurf Save the Day. I'm going to try the one last difficulty switch thing, and that's to be able to reset the game. So you pull back, switch it to black and white, hold select, and then you push up. Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't do anything. So if I switch the left or the right difficulty to B, it should launch a game. Nah, it doesn't. Let me try it again because I screwed up the color. All right, pull back, black and white, hold select, push forward. Okay, now I'll switch the difficulty. There we go. Switches the game. So I'm going to switch another difficulty, and it does not switch the game. So it's just basically set up so that you and then if you reset, yeah, it doesn't do anything. So that's basically it for Smurf Save the Day. It's an interesting game. It's probably a pretty good game for kids because kids loved the Smurfs back in the day, and you know, it's there's music, there's colors, there's shapes. You know, it's definitely designed for little kids. So I will turn that annoying noise off. And the next game on my list is Donkey Kong Jr. So I will throw that in. You see the screen. It's pretty basic. I will call up my information on Donkey Kong Jr. So Donkey Kong Jr. is cartridge 2653, and it was released in 1983, but it might have been released in 1982, but it says 1983 up here, so I'll say 1983. It also uses a joystick controller. And I played Donkey Kong Jr. on other systems when I was younger, but I really never played it for the Atari until I went to practice for this stream. The game is graphically lacking compared to other systems. It's a Coleco version, or a Coleco game, and I think they wanted it to look bad to sell copies of the ColecoVision. So Mario has captured Donkey Kong and placed him in a cage at the top of the screen. Donkey Kong Jr. must rescue his father from Mario by working his way through a series of stages. Mario attempts to stop Donkey Kong Jr. by releasing animals and putting obstacles in his way. When you succeed at the first level, Donkey Kong is freed and you move on to the next level. So basically you use the vines to climb up and down, and then there's girders. Those are the horizontal lines that you can kind of get across. You can't climb up on the side where the girder is, but you can use it to walk across to get to the vine on the other side. There's platforms at the bottom. If you fall in the water, you die. If you fall from too high, you die. If one of these animals hits you, whatever they are, you die. And so it's a little challenging, just because graphically it's kind of lacking, but it's kind of a fun game. So then in the second screen, which we will see here, you have to push 3 keys to the top of the screen in order to free Donkey Kong while avoiding the enemies. And I know there's at least a duck at the bottom of the screen, but I think there's bats higher up. The contrast on the screen that I was practicing on was very dark, and so I don't know what it was, but something that I couldn't see was hitting me. It just basically, I was doing it out of luck. I never completed level 2, so hopefully I will here on the stream, but I was not able to in practice. And then it says there's a third stage, and I don't know if that's in the 2600 version because I've not gotten past the second stage. But the third stage is Mario's hideout, where you have to climb the vines and jump across coils in order to reach the top of the hanging vine, where you can climb to meet Mario and free Donkey Kong. After the third level, the game repeats from the first level with increased difficulty. So VGR ratings for this game are reasonable, and the playability is 3, which is worth playing. Oh, so here's another thing about Donkey Kong. If you leave it sit, it goes to a black screen. You know, people were worried about burning the image in televisions back in the day, and so it goes to a black screen just so you don't burn the image of the game on your screen. So you just get rid of that, you hit reset. Okay. Ooh, I got lucky. Oh, crap. Ah, I jumped it. I was in the process of jumping. Oh, game reset. That's it. I'm real impatient with this game. Ugh, I'm gonna reset that. That was ridiculous. Ridiculous on my part. Yeah, he keeps sending these things down the same line, and it's really annoying. And you descend one vine faster than two, so that's why I'm... You ascend one vine faster. Nah, that was a chicken there. Ugh, I tried to jump it. Oh, I jumped! Wait all that time just to die. Oh, that was stupid. Oh. Oh, man! That's the first time I've done that. Slid down on it. Yeah, this is a lot different from NES version. Ah, crap. I liken this to the old handheld LCD games. God, I'm just terrible today. I promise you I'll get to that second level because I've done this one so many times it's frustrating that I'm messing up so bad. There we go. Okay. You're missing the duck, Mockingjay. Ah, crap. Ah. Oh, I didn't know they ran across the bottom. The nice thing is this game doesn't have a time limit. Well, I guess it does because the bonus is counting down. And I'm pretty much stuck here right now. Oh, Christ. Oh, I pushed down. Jesus. I jumped. Ugh. Oh, that was stupid. I switched sides. I switched sides. I'm just pushing it too long. I tried to screw that up every way I could. Ah, I missed it. I totally missed it. It totally went past me. I hit the button, but I missed it. Missed the button. Hey! Now we're going to get to the third screen. This is the first time I've ever played this screen, so I got a couple lives, so let's see how we do. Ooh, what hit me? I don't see anything there. Oh, it's there. It's on the side. Okay. Ugh. Well, I think I'm going to call that the game. We saw all three levels. I unfortunately was not able to finish this, but I guess you got to zigzag back and forth across those to basically get to that top vine, and then you go back to the first level. So that's Donkey Kong Jr. It's actually a pretty fun game, pretty challenging. I'll pull that out, set it aside. So the last game I have on my list for today is Mr. Do. And so I will put that in. And I will read the information. So Mr. Do is game 2653. It was released in 1983, and it also uses a joystick controller. Again, Mr. Do is a game that I've rarely played, even though I've had the cartridge for some time. I see Mr. Do basically as a Dig Dug clone with slight modifications in the gameplay. As Mr. Do, you are tasked with harvesting the cherries in an orchard. You mow the grass in the orchard to harvest the cherries, but the bad guys can pursue you through the freshly mown path that you make. Hey, Mockingjay, you missed the duck, and I got to the third level even, and man, I just finished it, so I'm on to Mr. Do now. So the bad guys can transform into blue chompers, which basically can mow the grass themselves, and so then they can get to you easier. But there are apples in the game that you can have fall on the enemies, similar to the rocks in Dig Dug, and you know, it's actually a pretty interesting game. But there's also these things called alpha monsters, and you can spell out extra. You see at the top of the screen it says extra. If you spell out extra, then you get a free life, basically, is what it does. So you complete a level by picking all the cherries, killing all the bad guys, or spelling extra. And this will move you on to the next level. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 3 for decent, and the playability is 2 for dry, brief enjoyment. Okay, so I'm just going to play skill level 1. I might try skill level 4 at the end just to see how it does. So you can barely see the cherries, but they're there. So I'm trying to keep them a distance away. There's a little strategy. I've been playing this enough that I have developed a strategy in how to play it. Now one of these is going to turn into a blue chomper shortly. They always do. Yep. So now I just need to finish this. Oh, should have thrown my ball. Ugh. Oh, I didn't see him. Ugh. Game over. I'll try it again. Wow, they don't go past me. That was lucky. Nerve-wracking. Oh, I didn't get the ball back in time. That was lucky. I thought I could maybe throw it through the wall. Did I get all of them then? Oh, the apple can also kill you. Ugh, I didn't have my ball back. I pushed the button. They move fast. I'll play one more with this simple version, and then we'll go to the really hard one. I didn't get the ball back. Oof. I thought I could hit him, but... Crap! That's the problem with throwing that ball is... I'm gonna die here. That's it. I was doing so well and then... Okay, game 4. This is the most difficult. I probably will only try it once or twice. Probably all blue chompers and all super fast. They are super fast. Oh, I threw it the wrong way. Ugh. Oh, I hit the ball. Where's the extra cherry? What's left? Oh, there's one up there. Jeez. Alright, I'll try it one more time. Ah, what was I doing? I still didn't get that one up at the top. So now we're at a stalemate. Whew. In the zone now. Oof. Ooh, that was lucky. It's tough. That fourth level is tough. So that's Mr. Do. Pretty fun game. You know, it's kind of like Dig Dug, but I think a little faster pace. I think you move a little faster than you do in Dig Dug, but it's pretty good. It's definitely worth playing. So that's basically my stream for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know that I'm not the best gamer out there, but I'm trying to bring you some gameplay and some information from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everybody that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want you to be healthy and stay safe. I still think it's a good idea to wash your hands and social distance, and I know there's a surge going on right now in the southern states. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games. I know you don't have to, and I know you can spend your time elsewhere, but I do appreciate you being here. And I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name AtariMan71. The videos from the stream will be released on YouTube the Monday through Friday of the following week. And I will be streaming again on Friday with 5 new games. Thank you and have a great day.